I watched I'm Still Here last week, and then I got a bunch of requests to watch this, so here we are.
Winner of the Best Actress Award at the Berlin Film Festival. Central Station, an unforgettable emotional experience.
Alright, my slow, never-ending quest to learn more about foreign film has taken a real turn down a Brazilian rabbit hole, and it's led me to this heartwarming road trip film about a bitter old lady and a young kid who's really annoying, and they don't get along from the start, and it doesn't get better for a long time. Central Station stars Fernanda Montenegro, mother of Fernanda Torres, who was actually the first ever Brazilian actor to be nominated for an Oscar years before her daughter would follow suit. She plays Dora, a retired school teacher who earns money by writing letters for illiterate people down at the train station. And she meets this woman and her son who just want to write a letter to the kid's dad so that potentially he'll come visit, or the kid can go visit him, or, just reconnect with him. And then the mother gets hit by a bus. It's fine. So then Dora decides to take pity on the kid, take him in, and then try to help him find his father. Along the way, though, she does kind of decide like 10, 15 times, like every 5 minutes, basically, to try and get rid of the child. And that includes lying to him, walking out on him, trying to pay other people to take him off her hands, and then literally trying to sell him. Yeah, no. There's not many films where the protagonist tries to sell a child, succeeds, actually, yeah. I don't know, it's rough. This is a beautiful film, and it's got a lot going for it. It feels like a quintessential kind of road trip film. It's got two great leading characters, a turbulent relationship between them, heartbreak, comedy, twists and turns, just all the kind of things you want in a road trip film. You're expecting to see a lot of these things when you go in, and yet still, this managed to surprise me in a few different ways. I didn't feel like I really knew where the story was going, where it was going to end up. And I didn't expect it to be this amusing, I guess. I don't know whether that's just because it's so, critically well regarded, and it's also something that people told me to watch as a follow-up to I'm Still Here, which was very serious. So I just kind of expected it to be a lot less jovial. But despite having some real hit you in the gut moments, it's the kind of film that's got such a nice atmosphere to it that it feels like it's very nicely, very kindly stabbing you in the heart. This is the sort of film that I expect a lot of different pieces and regions of world cinema to have. Something that can be almost described as like a standard bearer for their style, particularly since this has got one of the most legendary actors in all of Brazilian history in it, and putting in one of her best performances ever. And it just feels like it's really showing off Brazil in a nice way, because it's showing a lot of... The cinematography is great. It's got a lot of inner city areas and stuff like that, as well as rural landscapes. But even when it is not shying away from showing poverty and showing impoverished people, it doesn't feel like it's being really grim and focusing on just the negative parts of these people's lives. And I really liked that about it. It feels like it's showing and representing a lot of the complete Brazilian experience. That could just be bullshit, but that's kind of how it felt watching it. This may not be the very best foreign film I've ever seen, but I really loved it. I kind of think I enjoyed it more than I'm Still Here, which I didn't expect to be saying, but it was just so fun and so constantly watchable. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. It's just a fantastic performance. It's a great performance by the kid as well, underrated, and it has so much beautiful cinematography. It really shows off Brazil and a lot of different parts of Brazil, which I feel like that's something that's maybe missing from other films I've seen from the region so far. And I guess that's the nature of a road trip film as well, so that helps. But I loved it. Thank you guys so much for all the comments on the I'm Still Here review and all the positive response from Brazilians. It was an honor to be able to go and get all these recommendations for things to watch like this, and I really loved it. So I say this because I'm afraid you'll forget me. I miss my father. I miss everything. 4.5 stars. Channel members make me watch multiple films of their choosing. I'm just at their mercy every week. It's rough. It's tough times. So, leave comments down below if you've got other ideas for films, or buy a membership and just force me against my will to watch whatever you want me to watch. Yeah.